Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All educational videos and tutorials. In today's video, we will see how to paint the costume in a Scratch and what is the difference between costume and sprite painting in terms of Scratch. Again, for all of you who are maybe still confused, I hope not, but it takes time for some people to get free of those naming conventions. Okay, so we have learned here that I can pick some sprites here with choose a sprite, upload, paint and so on, and I have picked a cat for it. Then we have learned that if I click on costumes, I have different images for that sprite, different sprites for that sprites, and that different options are called costumes. And I can choose a costume, which we already did for flying cat. That was great for our game because we needed our cat to fly when we press F button. We also learned how to upload the costume, and I made a mistake because I have uploaded this mascot and that's not what I need, but I will think about that later. So far I'm still in a problem because I need to create some kind of transformation for my cat character into some kind of wolf, werewolf, when the full moon is, or vampire or whatever. So I don't have that here in my costume library. I don't have a wolf here in animals, a wolf costume, and I need it. I don't have that on my computer when I go to upload the costume, so these are my files on my computer. So the solution is what? The solution is to paint the costume, to paint image, and sometimes you will want to do it, you will need to do it, you won't be able to finish your game if you don't paint it on your own, something custom. And sometimes it's just workflow for some of you. You want your game to be original, so I want to make artwork for it, all the artwork. I don't need this cat, I don't need this Scratch library. I want all original art, so I will make it on my own. I will make it myself. So it's not something you should be afraid or run away from. But again, some people don't know or don't have time to draw or don't like to draw and paint, and that's all cool. They take other people in a team who can draw and paint for them to make games together, or they take some free artwork from the internet and so on. So that's all cool, but in our case I need to draw, for example today, to finish my game today. So I will click on this, first hover over this, choose a costume, then click on this paint. So again, you have to be in costumes, not in code, but in costumes, then go to the bottom left, sorry, paint. And as you can see, there is a new costume here, 3. It's called 3, although I have 1, 2, then cat flying, B, K4A, then costume 3. So it makes it names the costume with the last, adds +1 on last costume. So the last costume was costume 2, named by Scratch, and it doesn't care how other of those are called. So you have to worry about that also. Okay, so I need to draw some kind of wolf. I will do that very rough and very ugly to make this shorter, but and also I'm using my mouse to do that, but yeah, it's more like a terrier than and maybe let's draw some kind of eye and maybe some teeth here, and that should be big bad wolf. Okay, so Okay, great. Okay, so we have this costume now. We have painted the costume. You can also move it, and you can see how other things move also, which is not good. We've learned that in complete new series, but so far I'm satisfied with. Oops. Yeah, this was crazy. Hmm. Yeah, let me resize it to 100% here. Okay, my eye went off. Okay, and now it's better. Okay, I won't touch this to mess it up. I have this costume tree now, which represents the wolf. And again, when my game starts, I can only press F to fly and restart it. And now I want to add another feature, for example, to turn into a wolf when the F was for flying, when the W is pressed. So when key W is pressed, do what to do, switch to costume, and let's check it out. Costume 3. Okay, so now in my game, when I press W, my character transforms into a wolf. Yeah, just like that. So that is great. It's not a wolf, it's more like a dog. But if I had like I don't know, 10,000 some kind of crazy code here, like I don't know, events and so on, whatever, this would all work for this costume of wolf, same as it would work for this cat. Why? Because we are not changing the character, we're not changing the sprite. I'm not coding in this balloon here, I'm coding in cat all this time. So all this time and all the code which I made here will work for the cat. And if that cat change its costume, the code will work the same. So the code works as long as it's in the same sprite. The sprite is this cat, and all of those costumes are the changes, just changes of the look of that. So we can also make, for example, this wolf fly if we needed that or whatever. So yeah, we can add, maybe we can do that in some other video just to keep those short. Again, the whole idea here was to see how you can paint a costume. Click on this paint, it will open a new blank sheet for you to draw, and you can then draw on it. We will learn how to do that more effectively and more beautiful in next videos, but so far, again, this was just a simple presentation and how this is all connected, how you have one sprite like a container for all of other images in it, and then you pick images for it, choose them, change them, upload them if you don't have or you don't know how to draw them, and so on. So you can see how I intentionally made all of those videos one below each other, so we will have, when I upload these new ones, we will have add choose sprite, add choose costume, upload sprite, upload costume, paint sprite, paint costume, delete sprite, delete costume. Simple as that. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video, and keep on learning, keep on experimenting with sprites, costumes which are parts of sprite, images in image container, and that's it. You will learn by doing stuff, by making stuff. Until then, yeah, see you soon.